Leo tunaongea kuhusu the role of military in Kenya. Yeah? What do you think the role of the military in Kenya is?
The military should be at the forefront of peacekeeping in the country, like when there are skirmishes, the post-election time. That's their role, and to guard the borders also. So we are having all the countries around us. Ethiopia is encroaching on our border. Uganda, we had the islands that were disputing. Somalia, they're also doing the same. So the government needs to step up its game.
The government are denying to us that the borders are safe. You see, no.
Basi the military ni nini basi?
Okay,
what
military, right now, they are just idling at the camps, military barracks, just only sitting there idle, or else they are not responsible for the safeguarding of our country.
Our barracks are constructed far from the borders. What I feel is that this barrack should be near where these borders are. If there was a barrack at the Ethiopia border, Somali border, they will retreat. One thing they know, action will be mobilized very fast. A barrack is in Nairobi. The other one is in Nakuru. The other one is in Nanyuki. When are you going to mobilize these officers when people are being killed there?
Even if the barracks are far from the borders, but there are those who are sent there. Wanatumwa, for example, Iari, wanaambiwa just go there, you got our people over there, and they are just paid.
But being sent yearly, is that enough? Because you will not attribute plan ya kwamba the Merile warriors or other people who are coming and attacking us do not plan, okay, military wako hapo, so let's go and attack now. They just come sporadically. So is that working for us? Are we protected as a sovereign state?
I see it's not working because people are suffering, but there are those ones who are sent there for that function.
Plan at the last minute. These they are negligence. Because wanagojanga kama watu Turukana uliwe, ndio unapata ati wana deploy convoys of those militiasmen, our military. Yeah? But kama hii inaoneshana they are failure just because of this, they fail to be vigilant enough.
Tushushe mtu na tubebe wengine na tutaendelea na madetu hapa kwa Matatu. Tushusha mtu na tunaendelea na madetu kwa Matatu. Na ulikuwa unasemaje kaka?
Majeshi wanafaa kuwa wazalendo, yani ile story inaonaga wanataka sana, yani ni kwenda nje. Juu wakienda nje kama kwenda ku peacekeeping hivi, wachukuliwa na UN, wakienda huko unajua wanalipa kwa pesa mingi.
But it's not their call kujideploy. They're supposed to be deployed. Unaona, budget allocation yao ndio the highest. So kwa nini atupati anything in exchange? If we have all the equipment, if we have everything we need, the weaponry, then kwa nini equip in place?
Because they are the biggest and the highest armed in terms of military, that thing. Ndio wako armed kuliko hata hawa mapolisi wengine, na ndio wao without jeshi ndio huwa wanarida nchi. Because we don't expect an EP ama a Kenyan police aende maintain at mambo ya border. So because they are the more advanced, that's the reason why they are being allocated the much budget. But shida ni moja, wakiallocatiwa yoyote they don't utilize it. Kazi yao ni kukaa huko kwa kambi.
Hawa watu si ati wako kwa kambi wanalegalega, they are strategizing. You know, you can't just go.
Ndio nakuja the role of their kazi. Najua inafuata ile
hata kufia kanyasi, hiyo ni exercise, wapate nguvu kwa fight.
Listen, lakini ni sawa, all that is fine. Lakini tuangalie, but let's look at the stretch ya border zetu. We have a very long stretch. So is it realistic kusema ya kwamba waende wakaman every post? Madam,
Kenyan border is as big as Sudan?
Not that big.
Is it big as Tanzania? Why are those borders manned well?
Because Sudan out ni warefu, kwa hivyo ukaribia border kama wewe tunakuona.
Hata we are like flamingos.
We are trained men and women who are supposed to look after us, and that's why they are eating our money. I'm going to job, you're going to job, and your money will be taxed to pay them. Okay? But they are doing nothing. They are just fattening there.
Why our government do protect someone like those VIPs, MPs and Makianga? One life is being protected by so many guards. In terms of guards, I say those militaries. Kwa nyumbani unapata wamerindwa sana. Why else our lives, as we are many Kenyans, in terms of borders. Huko sisi haturindi.
Who is the commander in chief of the armed forces?
Nah,
Is it not the president?
Mimi boss.
Yeah, is it not the president?
Okay, now let me bring a twist to that. The military cannot be deployed to combat any internal conflict without the approval of parliament. What do you think about that? Is it easier for just the commander-in-chief to say go out, or wakae chini kwa parliament will discuss, then they say
President should stop taking a back seat. He takes a back seat in everything. He needs to be a bit more proactive. Yeah.
The president doesn't need to wait until when things are over.
Yeah.
You just need to call an emergency meeting of the people who are concerned. And I don't think any MP will oppose anything against securing the border of Kenya. If you call an emergency meeting for the MPs who are concerned, they will just sign.
We are one of the largest contributors of peacekeepers to the UN, and it still has to go through the same mandate to deploy those soldiers. Why aren't they deploying them within our country, and they deploy them to other countries?
What an irony.
We are very peaceful. You know, you're talking about the military.
We are peaceful,
Only
my
come out,
friend.
saa zile imefika
The last minute.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, last
Wanna
option.
deploy.
So that's what
So
the
we
trend.
divide the rule.
Yeah. Unaona kwa APGS au anakuja kwa hizi za kawaida. Ikifika sasa saa zile kumechomeka kamenuka, ndio military inakuja.
Kwa nini mbona wasiwe
Yeah.
vigilant enough kusichomeke ndio wasikimbie dakika ya mwisho?
Okay.
Because those are lives we are losing. We are losing life.
Kazi
man.
intelligence.
The other countries are taking our peacefulness for weakness. That's why they keep moving our borders closer and closer.
when should we call upon them? Ni situation gani itafanya tuseme okay, watoke kwa barak sasa wakuja tu protect?
Wanafaa kukaa kwa border saa zote throughout the time. Sababu hata hiyo ni too late. Sababu hata border walikuwa washaingia. Si unaona? Mpaka wamefika kuua. And I don't think there is anything sad more than killing. Si unaona?
Before this guerrilla means comes to the country, somebody must have gone there, surveyed where these people are. Where were those military officers before those people came in to survey?
The
They should be at the border, please, guarding us 24 hours, 365 days a year. We are not supposed to wait until when they have struck. That is when we wake up. Oh, they are here, we wake up. No.
It's estimated that we have around 60,000 troops.
60,000.
To 70,000.
So what there is,
unless
if need be, the government will need to protect we Kenyans.
There are those satellites all over. Okay? What is the function of that satellite? Are they not supposed to be detecting everything? So if we are talking of, they might be at this point, but they are not all over. But they are satellite to know somebody is entering through our border. What is the function of that satellite if it is not being manned properly?
Let me ongeza kitu kidogo. Or else, because we don't want to expense our government so much. Why can they use dogs? You see, with dogs. No,
what if the dogs are pregnant?
Let's hear what. No, let's hear what
They're
about
both
dogs?
well-trained dogs, my friend. With a handler, and the handler is that military man.
Let's talk about Northeastern particularly. Yeah? With security and the military and how things are carried out. Kwa nini Northeastern tunakonga tume-ignore?
Is so far from the city, and
So is Mombasa.
It should.
So is Mombasa.
Okay, I know.
Jite.
It's far from Nairobi, yes, but it's still in Kenya, of which it shouldn't be neglected. It should not be neglected, whether it is a desert or what. It should not be neglected, whether it's far from Nairobi. But I think they neglect it because it's far.
Eastern ni province katika zile zingine za Kenya. Na hakuna siku utaniambia haichagui mbunge. Mbunge ako huko, wananchi wetu wako huko. Hakuna vile utasema eti iko mbali. Mwananchi ni wa kawaida, hata awe wapi, hata awe kwa mpaka, ni mwananchi wa Kenya. Na anafaa chungwe kama mwananchi yeyote.
But even security wise, kabla merile warriors wafike huko, what is the provincial administration doing?
All that intelligence is taken to the top. So it's up to the leader to decide, am I going to deploy people, or he just sits and waits?
Policy actions. We just don't accept what they are saying. We need to see action.
Solution, madam.
Immediately. We don't need to be told it will. No.
So solution, what would you like to see
Immediate
happen?
action. Border properly manned. Infrastructure improved in Northeastern.
Ya waezi, unakumbuka kama Mount Elgon penye kulikuwa na mafrakas kitambo. Siku hizi kumetulia kabisa, hakuna story kama hiyo. Vile walikuwa vijana walikuwa wanatrainiwa. So ati si ati zinao army ya waezi. Wako poa, wanaweza fanya hiyo job, wakisema wanaenda Northeastern wanaweza fanya kile kitu poa.
Nafikiri military has to do their part. They have to go and guard the people because those are still Kenyans like us, and they need to be treated just like everybody else, and they have to be given security just like everybody else.
Those responsible ministries with our government washirikiane, and the military should be deployed. Now I'm very vigilant. They don't wasiwe wanagoja the last minute ndio wanadeployiwa when it's too late.
Unajua nini hii issue ya military, obviously people are very passionate about, kwa sababu unajua security to a human being is the most important thing ever.
It's true. Yeah? Na wamesema pia we take kwa borders wa prioritize ni border gani wata. There's no need of ku protect border ya Tanzania. Tanzania wakitaka kuinvade wakifua kwa border sema oya mshara tunetu kwa harusi tukule wali. Invade ya kazi gani?
Seriously? Yani you can say
so
that.
So we are very safe with the Tanzanian border.
Hakuna kitu kama all borders need to be protected, JB. Mwezi kusema ati Tanzanian border ati hapana wewe. Hiyo siku utajua si wa polite hivyo. Sawa. Tuko kwa matatu na kwa sasa JB. Wacha tu step out kidogo tupate maoni ya watu kwa streets au sio?
Ingekuwa mimi singeenda kwa streets.
Kwa nini?
Military wako kwa streets.
Tule kwa streets. What do you mean military?
Matatu. Jeshi entails tu kutulinda si ka Kenya yani.
Ni kuchunga wananchi.
Sioni ya kwamba kama wanafanyanga kazi yao vile inahitajika.
Army forces hapa Kenya kazi yao si nzuri vile kwa sababu wanatumia force sana kwa binadamu.
Mimi naona jeshi la nchi yetu ya Kenya inafanya kazi kwa vile wanalinda usalama.
JB, hatujawaona military zi.
Mimi nimeona kwa nyasi, unaona vile wanavaa green.
Camouflage? Kuna kitu kama hiyo. Okay, we're going for a short break as JB gathers his mind. We'll be right back.